Let's talk about why OpenAI just invested $10 billion into a potential NVIDIA competitor based in Sunnyvale. Up until this time, Cerebras was mainly viewed as a niche AI player, with its 95% customer concentration being G42 in Abu Dhabi. They use a completely different and much larger chip architecture, where data never actually leaves the chip itself. Last month, Cerebras ran a study showing that they could run OpenAI's models 4 to 5 times faster than NVIDIA's most advanced Blackwell chips. With investors like Donald Trump Jr. and even Sam Altman himself, some people see them moving from a niche research startup to a tier 1 cloud provider. This investment also supports their Q2 2026 IPO plans targeting a $22 billion valuation. But beyond the IPO plans, there are a few reasons why all this happened now. With NVIDIA now owning Grok's high-speed LPU technology, OpenAI risks being dependent on NVIDIA for both training and high-speed inference. They view Cerebras as an independent inference pipeline that could prevent NVIDIA from calling all the shots with regards to their profit margin. Moving from human to machine to machine coordination means the speed needs are changing. OpenAI's most powerful open-weight model running on Cerebras hardware put out over 2,000 tokens per second, which means that something like an AI agent could both think and act in milliseconds. This investment is also a bet on the WSE4 chip itself. It features a 3D stacked SRAM, which would address memory limitations by putting massive amounts of memory directly on the wafer itself. But some of this seems too good to be true. First, critics cite the real bottleneck for getting all of this to work being software. Getting their models to run as reliably on Cerebras as they do with NVIDIA's CUDA would require several billions in R&D alone. And if AI research shifts towards supporting sparse models and nonlinear architecture that don't actually benefit from Cerebras' huge chips, Cerebras can't simply pivot. They're specialized, and so physically limited to do matrix multiplication math very efficiently, but on a massive wafer scale level. And a lot can happen in 3 years in the chip world. And critics say that by the time enough data centers can be built to support the 750 milliwatts of power needed for the Cerebras chips, NVIDIA's chips may have already closed the performance gap. All while OpenAI is still legally obligated to pay for Cerebras chips, which at that point in time could be second tier. Even with these data centers up and running, 750 milliwatts is enough power to run around 500,000 homes. Skeptics argue that between blackouts and price jumps affecting regular people would lead to local government stopping these deals from happening all before Cerebras chips can even be plugged in.